Hello, Nancy. It's Flo with My Amazon Guy. I'd like to provide you with a free audit of your listings on Amazon. My team ran across your listings and we thought we have three areas where you could improve so that you can increase your conversion and draw more traffic to your listings. And of course, that's going to mean more people clicking on the add to cart button too. So our goal here is to attract your attention enough to jump on a phone call or a Zoom call to tell you more about My Amazon Guy. So let's jump right in. You have a fun product that makes me just want to reach out and just squeeze it. Not that we have any stress here in my job, but I love it. Here's the opportunities you have. The first one is with your images. The images themselves, what few you have, are good, but there's some opportunities you have. You can see here that the difference between this is very subtle. You see that? I'll go back and forth, back and forth. Now, you get the idea. It's like one of these things is not like the other, but actually they are identical. So essentially, you have three images. You have up to 7 image slots with Amazon, and you definitely want to utilize all seven, especially with a fun product like yours. One key image that's missing is you have stress relieving putty, but you don't show anybody relaxing. You don't show anybody with that calming, uh, uh, stress-free face. I'd show you what that looks like, but I don't know. No, just kidding. So that's one thing that you do need. I'm going to give you an example of a product we represent to show you better utilization of those image slots. So we represent funny stemless wine glasses, which for some people is another way to relieve stress, right? So when you hover over our images, you can see there's some lifestyle imagery. Nice cold frosty glass of wine. You could see it relaxing there on the patio. You know what he's doing there, right? We also show you here an effective infographics, and you have the opportunity to do this with your putty too, talking about how it's made, how safe it is to use. It doesn't leave chemicals on your hands, things like that too. And then we have, of course, different images, lifestyle images. But this is the real key element that you're missing. On image slot number 7, you want to put that lifestyle video. Oh my goodness, yours is so visually appealing. You could imagine somebody just kind of relaxing with it, playing with it at the office. You can do it in so many designs, but the key is showing that relaxed face too. So that's going to help with your conversion. Make your product fun. The colors are wonderful and it looks fun. Um, and you want to engage them better too. The next opportunity before we scroll down to your A plus content is your title. Your title is not massaged enough. You don't have a massaged enough. I didn't, no pun intended, but you don't have the opportunity there. You're not using all of your character counts. As far as the bullet points, this is a big miss here. You have opportunity with Amazon to use up to 250 characters each. So you're not utilizing that. And of course, that's what Amazon and Google are using to scale and crawl that. You go down to your A plus content, and this one you're going to find exciting. This is our next opportunity to increase traffic to your listings too. Behind every image on the internet is something that's called alt text, ALT. And let me turn on the alt text viewer, and I'll show you what's behind your images. And this is what, again, not human beings, but Google and Amazon are reading. This one says, "Pinch Me Therapy Dough" title. This one says group header image. This one says hand holding massage dough. You are missing a key component here, and that's 100 characters each every time you have an image. 100 characters of searchable, scalable content. So let me show you an example of that. If I scroll down here, you see it doesn't really matter the size of the image. With the alt text, you have an opportunity to use all 100 characters. And again, Google and Amazon are reading that. This is a big miss here. Your designer obviously has a good aesthetic eye, but not a sense of SEO imagery too. So I'm going to turn off the alt text. The wonderful thing about doing this, one, is it's not going to cost you any money, just a little bit of time to add the quality keywords. I'm going to show you some specific keywords that you're going to want to include if applicable. The ideal way to think about alt text is if you were to close your eyes and have somebody read it to you, it would give you a good representation of what the image is trying to represent. So right now, Google and Amazon don't have a a good representation of what you're trying to convey here too. The second thing is don't use commas. Commas break up the syntax, and you it's a waste of good characters too, because Amazon and Google can't read it. I'm going to show you the next opportunity. Speaking about your A plus content, what you want here is some human interaction. You have the hand, but you want, again, the relaxing face. I'm going to let you know, I know I'm harping about the human interaction, the lifestyle imagery, but studies show that when you include just eye contact in your imagery, you get a 40% better engagement. These images are similar, but really messing with the price, reducing it, a more concise description didn't help. It was the reduction. It was the rather the adding of the eye contact that engages people more. They can see themselves literally using your product. Finally, the last opportunity you have is with building up more A plus content in a fun way. And I'll show you again back to the wine example. Hey, it's just a piece of glass. It's not as sophisticated as yours. Take a look here. We show people in the lifestyle of using the Momster brand wine glasses. We have some awesome infographics. You have a great opportunity with all the color schemes of yours to be playful with it, be whimsical. This is the main thing, though, is that we utilize all of our opportunities to include that searchable content. Here's some fun people enjoying it. You could tell she just received it, and she is thrilled to receive her wine glass. Can't wait for company to leave. She's ready to pour herself a cold one. You get the idea. Put yourself in the images there, too. So, too fun. Let's go back, and I'll tell you the last point on where we have an opportunity to increase conversion. All of this A plus content, all of the words that we have, what does it translate to? Well, if I were to take a look under the hood of the wine glass listing, this is a tool called Cerebro. And you can see here we have 6,000 organic keywords for those wine glasses. Sponsored keywords, we're a little light, we're 309. But as a result, we are in the number two slot for people searching for fun stemless wine glasses. Let's take a look at yours under the hood. Here's your product. You have organic 2,000 keywords and sponsored light also on 341. Based on competitive products, we feel that you have an opportunity to also be chasing 6 or 7,000 organic keywords to be indexing for those. Let's take a look at the ones that you are indexing for, and I think you're going to find this exciting. Stress dough, you're in the number one slot for that organically. Again, not paying for it. That's by the good things that you're doing in your listing. But here's the issue. Some of the search volume isn't that great. We want to increase that too, and I'll show you some other opportunities. The sad news is you can see here that these words are trending. Sad for the state of society, but excellent for your products, right? What great timing you had on this. Plus 408%. Stress Putty is up 221%. You are in the number one slot for that. So don't get me wrong, you're doing some great things. Your product comes at a good time. More and more people are searching for it. But take a look at the search volume, 700, 900, 500. The main thing I would recommend here, too, is that you go after more keywords in which people are actually searching for it. You're doing a great job in the number one position for a lot of these things. Let's chase some more organically opportunities the way people are searching. As an example, if I were to limit the chunk below the fold, in other words, I showed you the top 10. If we were to look at words 11 through 50, there's some opportunity there. Why? Because we can pull these up into your top 10 words without spending a fortune because they're so close, within striking distance. I'll give you an example. 81,000 search volume for stress relief gifts for women. Hey, that fits in there. Stress toys for adults, 8,000, and you're within, you're in organic rank 50. Here's a really close one. Look at this. Therapy Putty, rank is 11. Search volume, 8,000. 11? Are you kidding me? Listen, besides the alt text was the free tip number one. Number two is Aromatherapy Putty needs to be more prominently displayed in your campaigns, because that is right now below the fold, and you can really pull that up into the top 10. So some fun things with your product I want to tell you. Speaking about fun, it's fun working at My Amazon Guy. We are a full service agency. Here are some of the services that we offer: advertising, design, trademark, refunds. But here are the core components of our business model, where we are 10 out of 10, and nobody can beat us when it comes to our pay-per-click and SEO strategy. This part is what brings people to your listing. The second part is in design and cataloging. This is where we specialize as well. We're continually working on these. Unlike some places, or even some sellers who think, well, I've got my Amazon listing out there, it's doing its work. No, on the contrary, you always want to be tweaking your search engine optimization, always doing A/B split testing on your designs, pay per click, and catalog. Why? To increase your traffic, your conversion, and your sales. Our founder is Stephen Pope. He has over 800 how to videos on YouTube regarding how to sell more on Amazon. People tune in every week to listen to his podcast, and it's a very transparent process. If any of this has resonated with you, let's click below on the calendar link. Let's hop on a quick phone call or a Zoom call. I would love to tell you more how My Amazon Guy can help you sell more in 2022. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. I'll be reaching out to you, Nancy. Bye bye.